What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today.
What's cracking, y'all? Back with another one from the Larry Legend Archive. From a YouTube channel called Hoopers. 8 NBA legends who were scared of Larry Bird. As always, I've never watched anything from this channel before, never heard of this channel before. But as always, I'll put the link to the original source material in the description of this video that you're watching right here, so you can go check it out without my ugly face on it and check out the other content that Hoopers has. So this video is about 21 minutes long. If you didn't know, Larry Legend is the most popular player here on Boo TV, so go check out our Larry Bird playlist and let's hop into it.
I've never even seen Larry Bird play. Which is,
Just
how
thought
many
that
have seen Larry Bird play?
hey, everybody's seen Larry Bird play.
When we think about the scariest NBA players, names like Jordan and Kobe instantly come to mind. However, there's one player who undoubtedly belongs in every top 5 list, Larry Bird. His amazing skills and fierce attitude made him a tough opponent on the court. So today, let's take a look at NBA legends who were scared of Larry Bird. David Robinson. First on the list is David Robinson. Robinson's basketball journey began in the late 1980s when he joined the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA. Standing tall at 7 feet 1 inch, he quickly established himself as a dominant force on the court. His combination of size, speed, and agility made him a nightmare for defenders, while his versatility and skill set him apart from his peers. In his rookie season, Robinson wasted no time in making his mark. He averaged impressive points, earning him the NBA Rookie of the Year award. His impact was felt not only in his individual statistics, but also in the way he elevated the play of his teammates and transformed the Spurs into a formidable team. Throughout his career, Robinson continued to excel and achieve remarkable milestones. He was selected to the NBA All-Star team a remarkable 10 times, showcasing his consistent excellence and the respect he commanded from his peers. His ability to score, rebound, and defend with precision and finesse made him a true force to be reckoned with. In 1995, Robinson's exceptional skills and leadership were recognized when he was awarded the NBA Most Valuable Player (MVP) award. This prestigious accolade solidified his status as one of the greatest players of his generation. Robinson's impact extended beyond individual achievements. He was a catalyst for the success of the Spurs, leading them to 2 NBA championships in 1999 and 2003. Now, during the peak of his career, he was bound to come across some other players like Larry Bird, who were relentless on the court. In an interview, Robinson opened up about his favorite players to play against throughout his illustrious career. Amidst the sea of talented players, Larry Bird's name stood out. When this
He wasn't that great of an athlete, but he had the heart of a lion.
Playing against Larry Bird appeared to be a real eye-opener for him. It was the kind of challenge that fueled his drive to become a better player.
And so playing against him was kind of my real first taste of, man, I want to do that, right? I want to compete against that every day. And there were a lot of great players. I mean, make no mistake, I faced a lot of great players every day, but I think when I came into the league, Larry Bird was at his peak. And he was incredible at what he did.
Bird's ability to handle the ball, shoot from anywhere on the court, and make clutch plays in crucial moments made him a formidable opponent, but it was his heart and determination that truly set him apart. Gary Payton.
Yeah, Larry Bird was really, really good.
Coming in second is Gary Payton. Payton's basketball journey began at Oregon State University, where he quickly established himself as a force to be reckoned with. As a freshman in the 1986 to 1987 season, Payton wasted no time making an impact on the court. His exceptional skills and relentless work ethic caught the attention of fans and scouts alike. Payton's sophomore year proved to be a breakout season for the young star. He led the Beavers to a remarkable record and an appearance in the renowned NCAA March Madness tournament. Payton's ability to dominate both ends of the court was on full display as he averaged impressive points per game. His tenacious defense earned him the nickname The Glove, a moniker that would stick with him throughout his career. In his junior year, Payton continued to elevate his game to new heights. He led the Beavers to a championship. Payton's leadership and clutch performances were instrumental in Oregon State's success. He averaged 20.2 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 4.6 assists per game, solidifying his status as one of the top players in college basketball. But it was in his senior year that Payton truly left his mark on the college basketball landscape. He led the Beavers to a remarkable record, capturing the Pac-10 Conference Championship once again, where a group of 10 university sports teams from the western part of the U.S. play against each other. Payton's dominance on the court was unmatched, as he averaged astonishing points in each game. Payton later played for various teams, including the Milwaukee Bucks, Los Angeles Lakers, Boston Celtics, and Miami Heat. He won an
I forgot GP played for the Milwaukee Bucks. Completely forgot.
NBA championship with the Heat in 2006, solidifying his status as one of the greatest point guards of all time. Now, throughout his 17-year NBA career, Payton's trash-talking and fierce competitiveness made him one of the most feared opponents in the league, even for the likes of Michael Jordan. During his time, he also played against the legendary Larry Bird, and as much as Gary was renowned for his fierce defense and trash-talking abilities, he admitted that Larry Bird was on a whole different level.
Larry Bird, he was just good, and he was one of the goals. I only played against him for 2 years. He was really, really good.
Gary revealed that Larry Bird was a more vicious trash talker than he ever was. In his own words, Gary Payton said, "He was the shit. He will give it to you any way he wanted to anyway." Larry Bird was cold. Payton's admiration for Bird's trash-talking skills is evident as he describes the mind games Bird would play with his opponents. Bird's confidence knew no bounds as he would boldly announce his next move before...
That's one of my... I got a lot of favorite Larry Bird plays. Larry Bird does so many incredible things. That's one of my favorite Larry Bird plays. The oops, and then catch it back, and then finish. Yeah.
Executing it with precision. Whether it was a long-range shot from downtown or a devastating move to the basket, Bird's words were a prelude to his on-court dominance. Dominique Wilkins.
I just don't like.
Listen, Bird and Neek had some epic battles, man. Them Hawks, Boston. Obviously, I wasn't old enough and wasn't watching basketball at the time. Just from what I've seen from videos and brushing up on the history and things people have taught me, they had some battles, man. Him and Neek.
Like the disrespect. Yeah. And to say that about Larry Bird, it was less physicality. Is he stupid?
Third on the list is Dominique Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins was born in Paris, France, while his father was serving in the U.S. Army. However, he spent most of his childhood in Washington, North Carolina. It was there that his love for basketball began to blossom. Wilkins attended Washington High School, where he quickly established himself as a standout player with his incredible athleticism and scoring ability. His playing style caught the attention of college recruiters, and Wilkins decided to take his talents to the University of Georgia. It was during his time at Georgia that he earned the nickname the Human Highlight Film for his ability to make jaw-dropping plays on the court. Wilkins became known for his high-flying dunks, acrobatic moves, and his knack for scoring from anywhere on the court. In his 3 seasons at Georgia, Wilkins showcased his immense talent and became one of the most exciting players in college basketball. After his junior year, Wilkins made the decision to forego his senior season and enter the NBA draft. In 1982, he was selected 3rd overall by the Utah Jazz. However, his time with the Jazz was short-lived, as he was traded to the Atlanta Hawks shortly after being drafted. This trade would prove to be a turning point in Wilkins' career, as it was with the Hawks that he would truly make his mark on the NBA. During his NBA career, he also came face-to-face with Larry Bird. In an interview with Vlad TV, Wilkins revealed the intense rivalry and the relentless trash talk he endured from Bird during their heated matchups on the court.
That was the first time Bird ever talked trash to me. It was my rookie season, my first game I ever played against him.
One particular game stands out in Dominique Wilkins' memory when it comes to the intense trash talk he endured from Larry Bird. It was a matchup between the Atlanta Hawks and the Boston Celtics in the 1986 NBA playoffs. From the very first play, Bird made it clear that he was going to do whatever it took to get inside Wilkins' head. He relentlessly taunted him, questioning his skills and challenging him to prove himself. Every time Wilkins touched the ball, Bird was there, whispering in his ear, reminding him of his shortcomings. However, Wilkins, much like Gary Payton, also confessed that whatever Larry said he would do to you on the court, he ensured he followed through on it. Patrick Ewing.
Larry Bird.
Larry, biggest trash talk I've ever played against.
Born on August 5th, 1962, in Kingston, Jamaica, Patrick Ewing's journey to basketball stardom began in his early years. Growing up, Ewing discovered his passion for the sport and honed his skills on the courts of Cambridge Rindge and Latin School in Massachusetts, where his talent caught the attention of college recruiters. Ewing's exceptional abilities led him to Georgetown University, where he played...
Is Patrick Ewing still, associated with the New York Knicks? Is he still does he talk to the organization? Does he still go to games? I'm curious because Patrick Ewing could work miracles for Karl Anthony Towns. Get in the gym and work with Patrick. Patrick could teach you how to be a center.
under the guidance of legendary coach John Thompson Jr. It was here that Ewing's star began to rise, as he led the Hoyas to 3 NCAA championship games in the early 1980s, showcasing his dominance on the court. His impact was not limited to the college level, as Ewing's skills were recognized on a global stage when he represented the United States in the Olympics. As a member of the men's basketball team, he played a pivotal role in securing gold medals in 1984 and 1992, solidifying his status as a rising star in the basketball world. With his college career behind him, Ewing entered the NBA draft in 1985, where he was selected as the first overall pick by the New York Knicks. This marked the beginning of his illustrious professional career, where he quickly became the face of the franchise and a force to be reckoned with on the court. Now his Larry Bird story ended in friendship, unlike other players. But how did that happen? Their paths first crossed during Ewing's rookie season when his New York Knicks faced off against Bird's Celtics. The intensity on the court was palpable as these two formidable players went head-to-head, showcasing their skills and competitive spirit. As the years went by, their rivalry only intensified. Ewing's Knicks and Bird's Celtics became fierce rivals, battling it out in the memorable playoff series. The games were marked by physicality, strategic brilliance, and a mutual respect that grew with each encounter. Off the court, however, Ewing and Bird maintained a professional distance. Ewing revealed in an interview that they rarely interacted outside of the game, and their relationship was limited to the competitive realm of basketball. But little did they know that fate had something unexpected in store for them. As time went by, Ewing and Bird found themselves spending more time together off the court. They shared meals, engaged in conversations, and discovered common interests beyond basketball.
You know, we just always talking trash to each other, started hanging out, going to dinner, going to lunch, and, just spending a lot of time around each other, and we just developed a very good friendship.
During practices and games, Ewing and Bird began to appreciate each other's skills and basketball IQ on a whole new level. They witnessed firsthand the dedication and work ethic that had made them both legends of the game. As they played side by side, their mutual respect grew, and a newfound admiration for each other's abilities developed. However, Ewing still acknowledged Bird as a master trash talker. Magic Johnson.
They were already rivals before Larry and I entered into the NBA. And then, so we got a chance to play against each other then, so we hated each other.
Another legend on the list is Magic Johnson. Born on August 14, 1959 in Lansing, Michigan, Irvin Magic Johnson Jr. showed immense talent from a young age. He honed his skills on the courts of Lansing Everett High School, where he led the Vikings to an impressive record and a state championship in his senior year. Johnson's exceptional play caught the attention of college recruiters across the country. In 1977, he made the decision to attend Michigan State University, where he would leave an indelible mark on the basketball program and the sport as a whole. During his time in college, Johnson quickly established himself as a force to be reckoned with. However, it was during his sophomore year that Johnson truly made his mark. In the 1978 to 1979 season, he led Michigan State to the NCAA championship game against the Indiana State Sycamores, led by his future NBA rival Larry Bird. The matchup between Johnson and Bird captivated the nation as it pitted two of the game's greatest talents against each other. Now, following his championship-winning college career, Johnson faced a difficult decision. He had the option to turn professional and enter the NBA draft, or return to Michigan State for his junior season. Ultimately, Johnson decided to forego his remaining college eligibility and declare for the NBA.
I mean, you know Magic Johnson was a given, right? That was a given. She should have made it 7 NBA legends because we already know Magic there. And I would imagine Michael Jordan's going to be there too. Oh, wait. Wait a second. I just remembered that we're scared of Larry Bird. I don't think Jordan was scared of anybody. I don't even think Magic was scared of Bird. No. I think they had a mutual respect for each other and the competitiveness, but I don't know. Scared, is that the right word?
NBA draft in 1979. During his time at the NBA, Johnson faced Larry Bird on the court countless times. But it wasn't just their skills on the court that made their rivalry legendary. It was the mind games, the psychological warfare, and the trash talking.
I mean, I get it. It's like, Larry Bird is a scary player, so you fear him out of respect. So you know you got to bring your A game because that's a scary mofo. I get it from that perspective. Maybe I was looking at it.
Bird had a unique ability to get inside his opponent's heads with his relentless trash talking. He would taunt and provoke, using his words as weapons to disrupt their focus and confidence. And Magic Johnson was no exception, no matter how much of a legend he is. Off the court, Magic and Bird had a mutual respect and friendship, but on the court, they were fierce competitors, and Bird's trash talking was a key part of his strategy to gain a mental edge over his opponents. He knew that by getting under their skin, he could throw them off their game and give himself and his team an advantage. On one encounter that Magic Johnson narrated, he said that Larry Bird taunted him on the court, and here's how he quoted Larry.
I don't know why you running out here. Who says that in the middle of the game? He said, I'm gonna wait till you get one step away from me and I'm gonna shoot it right in your face.
After saying these words, Larry went ahead and did exactly that. Magic Johnson said that he took one step away and Larry shot a three-pointer just like he said he would. Charles Barkley.
But Bird didn't talk trash to you, did he?
Oh my God, Bird talked trash to everybody.
Born and raised in Leeds, Alabama, Barkley's love for the game began to flourish during his time at Leeds High School. His exceptional skills on the court caught the attention of college recruiters, and he soon found himself playing college basketball at Auburn University. Barkley's time at Auburn University was nothing short of remarkable. As a member of the Auburn Tigers, he
round mound rebound.
Showcased his strength, agility, and scoring ability, quickly establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with. His dominance on the court caught the attention of NBA scouts, and in 1984, Barkley declared for the NBA draft. That year, Barkley's dreams became a reality when he was selected as the 5th overall pick by the Philadelphia 76ers. It didn't take long for Barkley to make an impact in the NBA. In his rookie season, he averaged an impressive point, earning him a spot on the NBA All-Rookie team. Barkley's strength and aggression as a power forward quickly became his trademark, and he soon became a key player for the 76ers. As Barkley's career progressed, so did his reputation as one of the most dominant players in the league. His scoring ability was unmatched, and he consistently put up impressive numbers on the stat sheet. During the 1986-87 season, Barkley led the league in rebounds, showcasing his prowess as a dominant rebounder. His versatility on the court allowed him to play multiple positions and contribute in various ways, making him a nightmare for opposing teams to defend against. Barkley's rise to prominence in the NBA was further solidified by his selection to the NBA All-Star Game.
Charles Barkley is so underrated. He is.
Was named an All-Star in 11 consecutive seasons from 1987 to 1997, further highlighting his impact on the game. Barkley's ability to consistently perform at a high level and his undeniable talent made him one of the most respected players in the league. During his time at the NBA in the 80s and 90s, he was bound to brush shoulders with Larry Bird on the court. Now, Bird...
I love that play right there. Chuck overplaying. Larry Bird, you about to see it again. Dive for it, misses it, and Larry hits it. Love that play.
His ability to back up his words with his performance on the court made him one of the greatest trash talkers in NBA history. Bird's trash talking skills were legendary. He had a unique...
I'm pretty sure that was like a pivotal shot near the end of a game. I'm pretty sure that was. If not the go-ahead game winner, I'm pretty sure that was.
Ability to get under his opponent's skin and disrupt their focus. One particular interaction between Bird and Barkley stands out as a classic example of Bird's wit and humor. During a game, Bird called Barkley over in the middle of the action. Barkley, intrigued, approached Bird, wondering what was going on. With a straight face, Bird said, "Y'all being disrespectful to me." Confused, Barkley asked for clarification. Bird explained, "Y'all got a white guy trying to guard me. That's disrespectful." Barkley was taken aback by Bird's comment, not expecting such a bold statement. He asked Bird what he meant, to which Bird confidently replied, "There's not a white guy on the planet that can guard me." At that moment, Barkley couldn't help but laugh at the audacity of his rival.
Was Bird a nice guy?
No.
Barkley, known for his own outspoken nature, was not one to back down from a challenge. He saw Bird's trash talk as an opportunity to prove himself and show that he could compete with the best. Barkley's reactions to Bird's taunts ranged from laughter to determination, fueling his desire to outperform his rival on the court. John Stockton. Born on March 26, 1960, Gonzaga University to becoming one of the greatest point guards in NBA history is legendary. Throughout his career, Stockton played his entire NBA career with the Utah Jazz, leading them to the NBA Finals in 1997 and 1998, alongside his longtime teammate Karl Malone. With his exceptional passing, court vision, and tenacious defense, Stockton holds the NBA records for most career assists.
Stockton, another guy that's supremely underrated. In fact, you might as well say everybody in this goddamn video is underrated. You know why? Because they're past generation players. And Nowadays, they don't get the respect they deserve. They get it from me and people that watch basketball before me and around me generally. But media, new age, the youth, the Gen whatevers we calling them. Gen, I can't keep up with this stuff. What is it? Gen Z, Gen X, Gen A, B, C, D, E, F, G? I don't know. Whatever. They dismiss these guys.
And steals. During his college years at Gonzaga University, John Stockton made a name for himself as a standout basketball player. From the moment he stepped onto the court, it was clear that Stockton possessed a rare talent and a passion for the game. Stockton's time at Gonzaga was marked by numerous achievements and memorable moments. In his senior year, he averaged an impressive 20.9 points per game, showcasing his scoring ability and versatility on the court. His exceptional play earned him the title of West Coast Athletic Conference Player of the Year, solidifying his status as one of the top college players in the country. Stockton's college career at Gonzaga laid the foundation for his future success in the NBA. His exceptional playmaking ability, scoring prowess, and defensive skills caught the attention of NBA scouts, leading to his selection by the Utah Jazz in the 1984 NBA Draft. Stockton was another NBA legend who feared Larry Bird on the court. Being one of the greatest point guards in NBA history, he had the privilege of crossing paths with basketball legend Larry Bird on multiple occasions. During Stockton's rookie year, the Utah Jazz were set to take on Bird's Boston Celtics. Stockton, eager to prove himself, couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and nerves as he stepped onto the court. As the game got underway, Stockton found himself matched up against Bird, a player known for his incredible scoring ability and basketball IQ. The young guard quickly realized that he was in for a challenge unlike any he had faced before. But it wasn't just Bird's skills that left an impression on Stockton, it was his confidence, his ability to back up his words with actions. During a timeout, Bird walked by the Utah Jazz bench and casually mentioned to Stockton and his teammates, "I feel like 43 tonight." Stockton couldn't believe what he had just heard. Was Bird really predicting his own scoring output? The young player couldn't help but be intrigued by Bird's bold statement. As the game progressed, Bird's predictions seemed to be coming true. He effortlessly scored basket after basket, leaving the Jazz defense scrambling to find an answer. By the end of the third quarter, Bird had already dropped 43 points, just as he had predicted. Stockton, despite being on the receiving end of Bird's offensive onslaught, couldn't help but be impressed. He had witnessed firsthand the greatness of Larry Bird, a player who could not only talk the talk, but also walk the walk.
Walk the walk.
Kareem Abdul.
The best guy I played against might have been, Larry Bird.
From his early days as Ferdinand Lewis Alcindor Jr. to becoming one of the greatest players.
That's saying a lot because Kareem played against a lot of greats. People, a lot of greats. We're going back into the 70s too. Okay?
Players in NBA history, Abdul-Jabbar's impact on the game is unparalleled. With 6 NBA championships, 6 MVP awards, and 19 All-Star selections, he has left an indelible mark on the sport. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's college career at
Indelible? This guy has a great vocabulary. I don't even know what that means. Oh, I never heard that word before.
UCLA was nothing short of extraordinary. From 1967 to 1969, he led the UCLA Bruins to 3 consecutive national championships, establishing himself as one of the most dominant players in college basketball history. Abdul-Jabbar, then known as Lou Alcindor, arrived at UCLA in the fall of 1965. Standing at an imposing 7 feet 2 inches tall, he immediately made an impact on the court. However, due to the rules at the time, freshmen were not allowed to play on the varsity team, so Alcindor had to wait until his sophomore year to showcase his skills at the highest level. In the 1966 to 1967 season, Alcindor's sophomore year, he wasted no time in making his presence felt. UCLA went on to win the NCAA March Madness tournament, with Alcindor being named the most outstanding player. It was the first national championship of his college career. By his senior year, Alcindor had firmly established himself as the best player in college basketball. The Bruins entered the NCAA tournament as heavy favorites, and they did not disappoint. UCLA won their 3rd consecutive national championship, with Alcindor once again earning the Most Outstanding Player award. In 1969, Kareem got drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks to play in the NBA. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's professional career with the Milwaukee Bucks marked the beginning of his journey to basketball greatness. After being selected as the first overall pick in the 1970 NBA draft, Abdul-Jabbar wasted no time in making his mark on the league. Kareem Abdul had an undeniably great career, going on to play for the LA Lakers. His leadership on and off the court solidified solidified his status as one of the greatest players in NBA history. Now, just as most NBA legends, Abdul Kareem also had some things to say about Larry Bird. Other than fear, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar also expressed deep admiration for Larry Bird's competitive spirit. Throughout his illustrious NBA career, Kareem Abdul faced talented opponents in some intense matchups. During a conversation with Fox Sports' Chris Broussard, Kareem reflected on who he had the toughest time dealing with. When asked about the best player he ever faced, the name Larry Bird was brought into the conversation. He said, "The best guy I've played against might have been Larry Bird. People don't appreciate Larry Bird enough. They think he's a chubby white guy, but he would wear us down." He went ahead and praised all the attributes that Larry had. He added, "The muscle that is in between his ears was the best because he made 3 points, assisted, rebounded, and had steals. He was always in the right place at the right time. He is, without a doubt, one of the best players I've had ever played against." And there you have it, some NBA legends who were scared of Larry Bird. If you enjoyed this video, click on the boxes playing on your screen to watch similar content.
Chubby. No, Luka Doncic, you could say chubby. Larry Bird, no, not chubby. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, man. I'm sure y'all Bird gang, y'all know this. You probably heard all these stories already. Yeah, man. Hey, people feared Larry Bird. See, I was thinking about it wrong initially when I had paused the video earlier. It's like scared. I was like, there's also a fear of it's a fear of it's respect. It's competitive respect because you know what this person's capable of. Right? It's not like, oh, I'm scared of him. Oh, I don't want to see him. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, like that's because I would say I know Magic loved competing against Bird, but Andy loved playing with Bird. But it's that fear of respect, man. It really is. But anybody that played against Bird, anybody that really watched Bird, played with Bird, they know his greatness. They know his excellence. They do. But it's going to be up to us to keep this guy's legacy alive and make sure, we put justice and respect on his name and on his career, because the mainstream media generally isn't going to. And as the decades progress forward, the great players of the past just kind of get forgotten about and fade. And as generations move on with the players that they grew up with, they're naive, they're ignorant, and they don't want to look up, do their research, look into the history of the game, and realize what other players have done before them and how they set the table, and how generations steal from other generations as the game tends to move on. But luckily we got video footage, and I wish the NBA would release. They got hours of Larry Bird. I'm talking hundreds of hours of Larry Bird footage. 80s footage, 90s footage, early 2000s footage that we can't get on YouTube. But they won't go into their vault and release these goddamn tapes. Release the tapes. Because even the footage we got, some of it's real grainy, it's low quality, but they have the media footage. And they can up-convert it or whatever to give us a good, decent quality. I'm not saying it has to be HD, 1080, but just give us something in a good aspect ratio with some good quality, and let us dig deep and relive, or for some people get newly introduced to some of basketball in decades past. Like, release the damn footage. You guys have all of this. It's frustrating because it's so hard to find footage. Even, like I said, I'll try to look for Kobe Bryant footage from the early 2000s, like that, maybe those first 3-4 years of the 2000s. There's not much footage, man. And I watched all those games, and I was like, man, this is BS, man. Release the tapes. There's a lot of amazing highlights that aren't circulating on the internet. And I feel like the NBA is doing it on purpose because they're just trying to push the current NBA. And every now and then we'll do like, oh, top 75, oh, top 100 get together. Let's remember these old players. No, release the footage. Anyway, check out our Larry Bird playlist. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified. I'll catch you on the next one. We out, baby.